welcome back to my channel. Today I have a get ready with me because I was getting ready to go to an event and I figured why not just turn the camera on and show you this look. I actually did this look on Snapchat. I believe it was Saturday or Friday. I really liked the look, so I felt like recording it and telling you guys what shadows I use, what brushes, and what products I was using because I was getting tons of questions on Snapchat and I couldn't get to each and every one, so I figured why not just do a tutorial. I did use quite a lot of products to achieve this look, but I love how in the end it looks really seamless, really flawless, and it's a natural kind of soft cut crease with a little bit of gold glitter to kind of give it a little bit of a sparkle, and it makes your eyes just sparkle. And I don't know, when it catches the light, I think it really looks pretty and it opens up your eyes, and I just love how it looks on everybody. So it's just a little bit of glitter, still wearable for daytime looks. I feel like you can wear this to work because the glitter is like a soft little touch, and you could use any color glitter. You could do silver, I did gold, but you could do any type of glitter. I also didn't use too much bronzer for this look. I wanted the focus to be the eyes, and I went with a nude lip, but on Snapchat I showed you guys how it looked with a red lip. You can do any color lip. I love how gold looks paired with red, but because I'm going to be talking a lot today, I didn't want to do red because red can be pretty annoying to keep up, so I went with nude. And it's actually a Kylie lip kit. Two of the colors actually mixed together to get this lip. I also show you guys how I do my hair. Really simple. Like, I pretty much just blow dry it dry and then just straighten it, but I do get tons of questions on how I get it to look like shiny, and I'll show you the products that I use when my hair is wet and when my hair is dry. So if you would like to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. Hey guys, so I'm starting off with moisturizing my lips, and I'm using the Nicole Guerrero Best Damn Lip Mask just to hydrate my lips before we get started, so that this way when I'm done with my makeup, my lips will be nice and soft for my liquid lipstick. So I'm doing my brows per usual. I always start off with my brows, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Caramel, and I'm just lightly filling them in. I'm going to be kind of deepening them up a little bit later, but just to get a good shape. And then I'm going to prime my lids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm using this Cleu De Peu kind of like concealer brush. Shout out to Marie for entering me to get this brush. I actually got it for free. Like, we won it in a magazine and she entered me, so shout outs to her. She's like the greatest friend ever. This brush is really awesome. It's really good for concealing your brows too. Then I'm going to just conceal my brows, and I'm using MAC, Studio Finish Concealer in NC20. I have all of the products here in front of me, and watch me still mess up because this thing goes so fast. And I'm using a Real Techniques Detailer brush. This came in a set, and I really love this brush for doing my brows. You do have to take your time with this brush because it is so small, but it really gets a nice, precise line, which I really appreciate. So it really cleans them up. And then to blend that out, I'm using a Sigma E35. Try using your blending brush to blend out your concealer underneath your eyebrows. It really does it really quickly, and I really enjoy that. I don't know. I feel like it blends it out really nicely, and it just looks very seamless. And then I just kind of blend the rest with my fingers because I don't want to mess up the brow. So I'm going to apply Anastasia Beverly Hills Blanc Eye Shadow, and I'm applying it with the same brush. So that's the Sigma E35. So I'm not switching brushes, even though I just used a cream product. Now I'm using a powder product with the same brush, but I used my Vermona Color Switch Duo. And then I'm going to go in with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. I love this shade. It's so perfect for the crease. And again, same brush. I'm using the Sigma E35 brush. And I love this brush because it's not as fluffy as the E40. So it really just gets right into the crease. And I'm not being too precise with this because we're going to clean that up in a bit. So now I'm taking the same Blanc eyeshadow. I really love this color, and I'm using a Sigma wide shader. This is the E59, and this is going to really pack on that color, and we want to pack that onto the lid. Now you can use any color for this. I really like using a white or a cream or a bone color because I feel like it just brightens up the eye and it makes your eye look a lot larger. Now I'm going in with Soft Brown from MAC. This is probably like one of my go-to colors for MAC for my crease. And I'm using this Zoeva Luxe Crease brush. Now I am obsessed with this brush. It reminds me a lot of the MAC 221, which is also one of my favorites. if you have a smaller eye, oops, if you have a smaller eye, you need these brushes. Like, they are life. And then I'm going in with Bengal from Anastasia, which is just a bit warmer. And I'm using that same Zoeva brush right into the crease. And you could get a little messy with this because, again, you can apply Blanc and really clean that up with the Blanc shadow. So that's what I'm doing right here. With that kind of like flat shader brush, you want to kind of clean things up and make things a bit more precise. So you don't have to be too crazy with the crease color because you can always clean it up with concealer, with a paint pot, with white shadow. And you could even get crazy and do like glitter or anything like a pigment on top of the white, but I'm going to leave it like that. And now I'm using the shade Red Earth by Anastasia. Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows are probably my favorite shadows of all time. They're amazing. And I'm using this Real Techniques accent brush. And it's such a teeny tiny brush, and I'm just going to carve out my crease. Now, this is like a soft cut crease because I'm not being extremely anal with it, but I'm just kind of cutting it and mapping out where I want my cut to be. And notice how I create the line and then I'm blending upwards. So I'm pushing that product into my natural crease and then blending upwards and never downwards, because that's going to defeat the purpose of the natural cut crease or of your cut crease. Now, to furthermore blend everything, I'm using Melt Cosmetics Blend, the shade Blend from the Dark Matter stack with my own brush, the Beautybyrosita blending brush. And notice how this really diffuses those colors up at the top so they don't look so cray-cray. I'm doing my eyeliner. This is my favorite eyeliner. This is the Tom Ford Eye Definer, and I'm just going to wing out those eyes. And yeah, I like my wing pretty long, but you know, do the wing that suits your eye. I just feel like if you're going to wing it out, just go all out and wing it, girl. And this one was pretty thin. With this look, I could either do like a thick or thin wing. They both go, but I didn't want it too thick because I still wanted that cut crease to show when I look down. When you do it too thick, the wing kind of subtracts or takes away from your cut crease that you got going on. So I prefer like a longer one with this one. Now this is such a nice touch. I love using these Urban Decay glitter liners. This one's in Midnight Cowboy. My favorite shade, of course, is gold. And I'm not applying this over the whole entire eyeliner. You could do that, but this is kind of just like an easy way to have a little bit of glitter in your life, but not too much overboard. This is what makes it kind of pop and makes your eyes twinkle and stand out from the rest. So it's just like on the inner portion of your eye, right over that eyeliner. I'm applying House of Lashes Iconics. My favorites, I feel like these really suit my eyes. A good dupe for these is the Cocoa Lashes Goddess. They're like a cheaper alternative. Love these lashes, and I did trim them. Now for my face, I was feeling a bit dry, and I'm using the Natural Radiance Skin Primer from MAC. I love this stuff. It's so good. And then I'm misting my face with Fix Plus. Girl, I gotta catch my breath. Now I'm using the Artis Oval 8 brush. Let me make sure it's the Oval 8 before. Let me see. Oh, yeah, Oval 8. The Oval 8 brush. And at first, I started using the Elcie Cosmetics foundation, which I'm obsessed with, but I don't feel like it was good for this brush. I don't know. My skin was just not liking it, so I switched over to the Kojendo foundation, and I have mine in the shade 123. So, I don't know. I feel like with this brush, you can get a really flawless application. Just make sure you prep your skin really well. And it's really, really gentle on the skin. I'm going to do a whole video talking about them. This is kind of like a quick video, so I can't talk too much about it. But it looks like I'm going pretty rough, but I'm actually really gently gliding over my face. And it leaves your skin so freaking flawless, like poreless, seriously. Now I'm concealing, and I'm using the Estee Lauder Waterproof Concealer. I believe this is new. It was like on the What's New at Sephora, and I love it. I have mine in the shade Light, and I'm using the new Beauty Blender, and this is actually the Beauty Blusher, but it's just a smaller Beauty Blender. I love it, though. And I'm setting my concealer with a little bit of MAC powder, and then I'm going to bake. So I actually set it with like a flesh tone color for me, and then I'm baking on top so that it doesn't get too dry underneath. And I'm using the Rcma No Color Powder. And this Beauty Blender is so freaking cute. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but for me, I feel like I have a really small face, or so I think anyway, so it just makes things a lot easier. Now I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder Foundation in the shade Dawn, and I'm going to just set the areas where I want to set, especially where I'm going to be applying bronzer. This is just going to make everything like so much easier when blending, and this is a Morphe E53. Love this brush for applying powder. It just does everything so flawlessly, and it packs on, but it doesn't do too much, you know. Now I'm using one of my favorite brushes to contour. This is the Zoeva Luxe Contour Definer. Like, look how easy this contours your face. Oh, I love this brush. At first I thought it came messed up, but it's kind of like angled, and I'm using the Smashbox Suntan Matte Bronzer, which is discontinued, but girl, I have a backup, so I am using it because I love how this looks when my skin is fair. It doesn't look too orangey. It doesn't look too muddy. It's like the perfect bronzer. Smashbox needs to bring it back. And then I'm just applying that Rcma powder right under my contour. And you see here, I'm cleaning up the Blanc portion of my eye. So you can really just keep on layering. That's just my technique when doing my eyes, is layering. And I feel like that's the way I get the most like coverage and the desired effect. And I'm just wisping away any excess product. I don't like to leave my powder too long underneath my contour because it could look a little white. And I'm actually adding some MAC MSF in medium right over that. So while I'm wisping away the baking powder, or the baking whatever, the powder that you baked with, you can add more coverage by applying some product onto your brush. So this is going to give you like that full coverage look, and I love it. It looks very airbrushed. Now I'm mixing two highlights. I'm mixing the Anastasia Glow Kit, the really light yellowish color, and I'm using Becca Moonbeam, and I love this combination when my skin is this fair. I feel like it just suits me. And now I'm using a little bit of Give Me Sun by MAC. And I'm using that same brush that I used before from Morphe, the Morphe E53. For blush, I'm using Becca Honey. I think it's called Honey. And I love this blush. Like, why didn't I use this before? I'm crazy. It's like warm honey. Oh my god, it was sitting there in my collection, and I used it, and I was like, ooh, I'm feeling myself. And I used the NARS Yakio brush. And here I'm using Mirabella Swirling Pearl, probably the most underrated, best highlight that I own. I love Mirabella Swirling Pearl. Oh my god, like, I'm over here sitting looking for reviews, like, why doesn't anybody else love this? I freaking love it. I'm gonna order, like, everything Mirabella because that highlight is life. The formula is so good. I was about to say the formula. I miss talking to you guys. I'm using Soar by MAC. Sorry if my voice seems like it's going away. I feel like my voice is always going away. Story of my life, right? And I'm here using the Kylie Lip Kit in the shade Candy K, which looks really dark on me, which I don't really like. So I'm actually going to lighten it a bit. I don't know. I'm not really into this color for my skin tone. So I'm using Cocoa K right on top. I love the Kylie liquid lipsticks. They're freaking bomb. They dry really nice. They smell really good. I am a huge fan of these. I love them. I wish there was like a better nude for me, but whatever. I make it work. Now I'm using the Anastasia Brow Pro Palette, and I'm using the shade Soft Brown, and I'm using the Anastasia number 7 brush just to kind of furthermore define my brows, give them a little bit more color, make them a little bit thicker. I noticed in this video my brows were looking a bit thin, probably because I just got them done. But I'm going to grow them out. That's it. You guys are going to see me really ugly in these videos, like, coming up. But I don't care. I had to grow out my eyebrows. I'm going to be tweezing, like, any hairs that are out of place. But, geez, these eyebrows look thin to me, which is kind of how I used to do my eyebrows. I don't know. I'm using clear brow gel from Anastasia. And then I'm going to tightline with the NYX Kohl eyeliner in black, just right at the top. So I'm actually not going to do black or brown in my waterline. This is a very open eye look. Of course, I get mascara on myself. And I'm using the Tarte New Mascara. Love it. It's very black. And to kind of deepen up my eyeliner, I'm using the NYC Black Eyeliner. I always do this step. This is how I get my eyeliner to look very black. Just go over with the NYC Girl $3. It won't do you wrong. It always does me justice. So now I'm going to use the Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter Stack. I'm a mess. And I'm using the black shade, and I'm going back in with that Real Techniques brush, and I'm just cutting the crease a little bit more to give it more definition. You don't have to do this. You could even do like any color with that, but I don't know. I just liked it with a little bit of black. I feel like it goes great with the eyeliner, that bold liner. And I'm just going to blend that out so it doesn't look as harsh. Nothing added on the brushes, just blending. Now I'm going to show you how I do my hair. And I ordered this blow dryer on Amazon, and it's what the Dominicans use at the salon, or not just Dominicans, but at my Dominican blowout salons, they use this blow dryer, so I went ahead and bought it, okay? And I got this brush at Ulta, and it's like the Olivia G brand. And I basically just do whatever. Like, I'm not very precise when blow drying my hair because my hair dries pretty wavy. Like, look at this. I'm drinking coffee, applying makeup while drying my hair. Like, sometimes I use the brush, and then for the most of it, I use my hand. So I kind of just twirl the brush, like I do it backwards. Like, I just kind of round my, this is horrible. Clearly, I'm not a hair person. I just freaking blow dry my hair. Like, when I get better at it, maybe I'll do a video. But I'm adding some serum. This one's from Redken. I love it. But you see how my hair is still frizzy. My ends still look kind of fried. I'm going to flat iron it a little bit. So that's why I wasn't precise with it. And then a little bit of this L'Oreal Extraordinary Lustrous Oil Serum. Amazing serum from the drugstore. So here I'm going to really just focus on my ends, make them look not as fried. But a lot of you guys have been mentioning that my hair has been looking healthier. So I will have a hair care video up this week because I've been using these products, these all-natural products that literally changed my life. So yeah. And I haven't dyed my hair black. You guys have been saying that my hair looks really black, but I haven't dyed it since like my birthday in November. So I don't know. And I'm spraying some of this Alterna spray. I love that. It's the Rapid Repair Spray. Life. And I'm applying a little bit of Peach Smoothie right underneath my eyes with a Luxie brush. I now have a Luxie brush discount code, which is really exciting because I love Luxie brushes. So I'll leave that down below. Now I'm using the MAC NC20 pencil on my waterline to really open up the eyes. This look is so gorgeous with nothing underneath. I kind of wish I didn't do mascara, but I felt incomplete. A little bit of Makeup Forever Mist and Fix and a little bit of Tatcha Dewy Skin Spray. And I'm just kind of fanning myself. I love these. But, of course, I'm not done. And I'm using the Illamasqua Heroin Shadow. I'm almost done, I promise. With my favorite Luxie angled brush. This brush is life for contouring your nose. And that's the entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, wait. Nope. A little bit of Stella by Stella McCartney. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.